Benjamins is all I know. When money call, I gotta go. Wondering where I've been, chasing them Benjamins. Thank you. Welcome back to another episode of the ATM Podcast 904, Dig to the Money Podcast 904 on YouTube and Instagram. You already know, I'm your boy Mr. ATM.
Cousin Curtis.
And we got a beautiful special guest, but as usual, you already know the co-host, Ms. Wit and Wisdom with Norca. What's going on, mama?
What's up, everybody? Good to hear from you all tonight.
Now we got a special guest. I want to introduce her, but I think cousin Curtis might want to introduce her a little more. You know what I'm saying?
So, we got the wonderful Erica with us, okay? And Erica, you're a herbalist, you're a mother, you're a full spectrum doula, you're a holistic chef. And you're here with us today. We appreciate you.
What up?
We appreciate her being here, man. If you wanna take it a little further, introduce yourself a little more.
Okay, peace everybody. My name is Erica. I am these guys' cousins, their favorite outside of New York because she's our favorite. I am a homeschooling mom of 3 girls. I'm a full spectrum doula, placenta encapsulator. I am a pregnancy and infant loss specialist also. And then, of course, I'm the holistic chef because my husband's vegan. So, yeah, that's just what I do. A little bit of what I do. But I'm more than that, too.
Right.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Thank you for coming.
No doubt, man. We appreciate it, man. One thing we like to do is definitely put family finances first. We always talked about having our family on first. You know, family who doing something, who got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Who inspired to be more than what, you know what I'm saying, society said we're supposed to be. You feel me? To go against the grain, man, go against the norm. So we love what you're doing. We love the entrepreneurship, the investor, because you have to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying, to become what you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, man, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you showing up for us. Now, I ain't gonna lie, chat. Thank you for tuning in to the ATM Podcast. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate you rocking with us. Comment down below. You feel me? Y'all know we finna get that finances and fitness program. The group going. The beginning of October, man. Get locked in with us. Leave a comment down below if you want to get locked in with us. We appreciate you. But chat, I got a bone to pick because she was supposed to be one of our first guests.
Don't do
you
that.
know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's
I just
true.
told you all the stuff I just did.
Wit and Wisdom called me Stephen B. Smith. That's what she called me. Damn it, so I gotta act the part. I gotta make sure I'm on my Stephen B. Smith shit. You know what I'm saying?
Lying,
So look,
he's
she
not
was
lying.
supposed to be here, man, but we love her to death and we so happy that
I'm
she
here
showed
today.
up. Yeah, that's all that matters.
I was trying to be here no matter what. I
That's
had
all
other
that
stuff to do.
matters.
I was like, cousin, can we push it back? I want to be there today. I ain't pushing it back no more. I want to be there. Then I tell you that.
Man, listen,
I
man, we
said
appreciate
that.
it. I gotta talk my
I'm
shit.
telling
You
you.
already know Mr. ATM, man. Listen, but we wanna know, man, how was your week? How was your week? Your Money Monday, your Trading Tuesday, your Wealthy Wednesday, your Transaction Thursday, your Financial Friday, your Sabbath Saturday, your Self-Care Sunday. How was it? How was your week, you guys? How was your week?
It was interesting. It was a lot.
Ooh.
It was like life was lifing, but we still gotta get through it, and here we are today.
Hey.
Still here.
As long as we're alive, man. If you alive, then that means you survive.
That part.
And you still survive. How's your week, huh?
I was just thinking, so just to piggyback on what you said, that's good news because that means you're going through some sort of transition, right? And if you're part of a transition, that means you get ready to upgrade in some area in your life. So that's good.
So with that being said, I'm into astrology and stuff. We had like a full moon eclipse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've really been going through since then because that was really a transition in my life. It was like something that was awakening me or whatever. So that's what it was.
Yeah, it's definitely been a collective transition going on. Yeah, for sure. So that's good news. You can upgrade it. But my week, man, it was so beautiful for me because I was able to bring my family together. and we accomplishing goals together. So it was real beautiful, and it's still going, you know. But yeah, I'll just sum it up like that.
I love
That's
that.
dope because
Yeah.
it sounds like you becoming the CEO, not just of your life, but of your family's
Right.
life too. You know what I'm saying?
and it's you know, not that I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's like I've been trying to do these things with my family for so long, and so when the opportunity came, that's why I was like, you know, if even whatever I got to pull out of my pocket, you know, whatever time I got to sacrifice for us to come together and agree on some things, you know, and make it happen, and that happens. So I just thank God for it.
I
Just to
love
throw
that.
this out there, just to talk some shit. You know that the Democrats and Republicans disagree on a lot, but they agree on some things too.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
for
no
sure.
doubt, no doubt. Win, how was your week, mama?
You know what? Just hearing y'all's voices is everything to me. It doesn't even matter how my week was. Right now is all that matters in this moment, right now. And y'all are bringing me so much joy. So thank you all for that.
Man, that's what it is, man, for real, man. Shit, if I wasn't having a great week, after hearing that, cuz I'm having a fantastic goddamn week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, chat, you know, hey, chat, I don't know why it's on my mind, man. Maybe because I'm smoking this Black and Mild, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, you know, real shit. So, you know, I'm an open book, man. And I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't hold nothing back. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta talk some shit about myself, you know, cuz I don't know if I was too hard on you about the paratotally modified, but they ain't gonna like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know, you know, I ain't, you know,
Listen,
it wasn't nothing malicious or nothing.
Nah,
It was just, you know, some real shit. You know, that's
and,
all it was.
you know,
And you know, you move on from that shit. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I
Ain't nothing but
don't
love.
take nothing. You know, if I didn't rock with you, you would know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, nah. I
don't
think
take
cuz
nothing
I
personal.
learned that from cuz the other day.
Yeah, I don't take nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do take it personal, I understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? We obviously have differences, man. I'm a Florida Gator. You a Florida Seminole. So that's just one of the things, right? But you know, I don't think that our differences to sacrifice our relationship.
Do you think the Libra holds everything together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
Yeah,
is
sure,
not gonna do
yeah.
this to me. Absolutely
I'm
not.
saying-
Well, no. I think the balance thing, right? I think we understand it. So it ain't
I'll
really
give
too
y'all
much.
that.
You can't really. The only way you gonna make me mad is if you lie to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or something like that. Now, if
Okay.
you just being yourself, I gotta respect that. If you being yourself, even if it may be like I wouldn't have did it like that, but I gotta respect it because it's you. It's like what we were talking about, not to get off subject chat or nothing like that, but it's like we were talking about Corey Holcomb. Like when I first started watching him, I didn't like the dude, but after seeing him week after week and noticing this is how he really is, I was like, you know, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect how he is because it's too many people that sacrifice their originality just to fit in. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had a difference, it would have been worse for me to say, you know what? I don't agree with something. I'm gonna do it anyway just to make somebody else happy. I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So and I know you understand that too. So
Yeah, no doubt. And I said that I respect your decision, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, and I also stated, damn it, this was the second time, god damn it. What the fuck? It's all good though.
Yes.
Hey, but you know, we had to talk that out real quick.
I'm
You know
just
what I'm
saying, can I interject?
What's
You
up?
have to meet people where they are. So none of us are the same, and like we're never gonna really be on like a straight line of understanding for each of us because we're all individuals.
I think
So-
what it was though is it wasn't for me, right? It wasn't. I don't think it was even for the podcast. I think it was for a Paratotally Modified, the sponsor. That's
Oh,
you know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
that.
The
That's a
sponsor
business
of the
thing.
show, and
That's
that was
business though.
that was it. That was
Okay.
totally it. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
So I get
but
that.
hey, listen. Thank you for tuning in to the ATM Podcast 904 on YouTube and Instagram, man. Let's get into the mantra, man. Let's get into the mantra. The mantra is something that I encourage the whole chat, the whole world to say this before you go to bed, when you wake up, I really believe that it does something to your mental, to your spiritual, to your emotional, all the way around it's gonna hit you. You feel me?
Okay.
So the mantra I really believe in, and everything in the mantra I believe in. We was having this conversation last week with the owner of Studying for Success. Shout out to Studying for Success, one of our great sponsors,
Big
man.
ups.
Listen, man, they tutor what K through 12. Listen, when you drop your kid off to the tutoring service, you can stay and receive free financial literacy classes, free financial education classes. We had Miss Angela Pelfrey on last week on episode 34. Man, go check that out, man.
That was a special
beautiful.
one.
It was a beautiful episode, man. We learned a lot.
Necessary.
We picked her brain. It was dope. It was dope. She was an open book, man, and she's one of our sponsors. So, we appreciate her for doing that. She ain't have to do it, but she did it. You feel me?
I wish she would have been one of my teachers growing up. I don't know.
No doubt.
That sounds corny.
Right,
No,
nah,
we more that. We
Nah,
do.
because I
She
think
would've
that
been
all of
Like,
us,
really? Seriously.
neither one of us would mind her being our teacher if we was, still in school and stuff. So that would be dope.
Because
Teachers
you
don't
know,
need
you got
new
so many.
teachers.
Yeah, there's not enough teachers that care these days.
Right.
You know, so
I don't know if she cared now. I'm
She
just playing. Nah, hey, don't be mad at her. SFS, we love you. This time we shit, man. But let's get into the mantra, man. Like I say, man, you say this before you go to bed and when you wake up, man, and good things happen. You should have good dreams and you should have a great day. You feel me? So without further ado, the more you know, the more you grow.
The more you know, you know.
The more you learn, the more you earn. You're going to build good habits and make good decisions. Now, listen, this is so important to me because you ain't got to be the smartest. You ain't got to be the savviest investor. You feel me? You ain't got to be the savviest person in the stock market, but as long as you gain more assets than liabilities in your lifetime, you'll be okay. You feel me? Now, listen, we got to get the bag, keep the bag, invest the bag, and most importantly, we got to protect the bag. You feel me? Listen. You are the CEO of your life. Nobody got a gun to your head making you make good or bad decisions. You feel me? You doing that. You chose that option. You feel me? You got options, you got choices.
Mm-hmm.
Pay yourself first. That's so important, man. We got to pay ourselves first. We got to pay ourselves like we a bill, like we JEA, like we the car insurance.
Come through,
You know what I'm saying? We got to pay ourselves. Last but not least, man, family finances first, cuz. Love you. Thank you for being here. Family finances first, my brother.
We gonna do this.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, we the ones. We gonna do this.
Listen. So I encourage everybody, man, to say that before you go to bed and when you wake up. Man.
I need a copy of that.
No doubt.
Like, for sure.
No doubt, man. Cuz.
that's our doctor.
I love it.
We live by
I love it. Mm-hmm. Because you have to have. I love it. Let's just leave it there. I just love that.
Cuz, what you got for me today?
So, I wouldn't be Cousin Curtis if I didn't take advantage of this opportunity while we got a herbalist here, right? And we always talk about health because it affects our quality of life, right? Finances, it affects our quality of life. So my question to you, so my birthday is coming up. I'm a Libra. We all know this. We all know this by now. Okay.
Libra gang.
So,
So
so around my birthday, I like to crank up the exercising, right?
Okay.
And so, but what's a good cocktail or a good, or a good combination of herbs I could use to really give it punch? So when I get in that gym, it's no game. So what could you suggest for?
So one of my best sellers is the Get Up and Go. And it's number one for men because they go in the gym, they, lift weights, but they use it as a pre-workout because it has sea moss, bladderwrack, and burdock root. So with sea moss, most people know sea moss because they want to the 92 minerals or they just heard it online, but you need minerals to thrive. And we don't do right by eating for real. So you need to have supplements. So sea moss is that supplement. But then when you add it with bladderwrack or burdock root, it is like a go-to capsule for your pre-workout. So when you take it, you get in the gym, you give yourself minerals, you give yourself vitamins, and then you can just get through the workout. And it's gonna feed your body, not just give it out energy boost and just keep
Yeah.
going. It's gonna feed you the whole time.
Okay.
So that's my number.
So
That's
you
literally my number
said,
one.
so you
seller.
said Get Up and Go.
Get Up and Go.
Where can I go and buy that?
You can
Get
go
Up
to
and Go?
www.yourbasicinstincts.com. That's my website. Or hit me on Instagram, Facebook, text me, tell the cousins, they'll find
what?
me. Like
How they find you on a social media platform?
so it's still the same. Basic Instincts Herbals is my social media platform on Instagram and Facebook. So you can find me all over the platforms. Website, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Well, TikTok, I'm the herbal doula. So that's something I'm just like incorporating all of my businesses in. But for the most part, look up Basic Instincts, you'll find me.
For sure. And I don't want to rush past
No,
it,
you're
but
okay.
right quick, I want to say, you know, you talked about earlier, I was asking you about this, and you talked about how your products are in capsules.
Mhm.
And, you know, a lot of the products are in gel form
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So with your products, is the capsule, does it absorb better in the body? Or?
So the thing is, I try to meet people where they are, and I know a lot of times, especially for me, like if I say make a tea, you gotta make a tea, you gotta brew it, you gotta let it steep, you gotta drink it throughout the day. Or if you make a gel, you gotta take it 3 times a day, and people don't want to do it. But if you take a capsule, you can just pop it in and go. So I just like make things across the platform where I can meet people where they need to be met. Because you may not like. I have people that love the gel. The gel tastes like the seed, but if you like it, you like it.
I bet
It does, right? You know what I'm saying?
it's
So,
potent in the seed.
but people can't
Salt
take it.
water?
Yes, very soft
That's what
water.
it tastes like.
Very
Jello, like a
mermaid.
jello salt water kind of
Yes, see? So I just try to meet people where they are because I don't want them to like not be able to get the benefits of the herbs because they can't take it in gel form or they can't take it in tea form or cap. So I just meet them where they are. So I just be like, what do you need and how can I make it for you? So
Right, definitely. So, cuz, what you got?
Listen, I want to tell us, and it don't have to be real long, but tell us like how did you start? How did you start? Like what was the beginning of you going into this field?
So I've always wanted to deliver babies. So I wanted to become a midwife. So I was in school, I was pre-med.
So now first, before you wanted to deliver babies, did you want to have babies first?
No.
So
I
you
didn't.
never wanted you wanted to deliver babies before you even had a baby.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I never was the one who was like, oh, I'm gonna have babies and whatever. No, that wasn't me. That's not the dude I was.
No doubt.
But I knew that I wanted to like be able to be in a space to help women bring life.
Okay.
So I wanted to be OB originally. So I looked into that and I went to school for that.
Yeah.
But then like it was ratchet because they weren't listening to women, and that's the problem that we have today. They're not listening to women in the space. So I dropped out of school. Actually, I switched. Switched from pre-med to nursing. And so when I got into nursing, I was like, okay, I'll be a certified nurse midwife. But even that wasn't the same because the medical industry isn't something that I fit into because I choose to lead on people. Like I said, like I meet people where they are, and the medical field does not meet people where they are. So then I was like, well, how can I still be in this space? So I looked into becoming a doula. So I was like, okay, a doula, that fits me. So working in a doula space, a lot of women came up to me and they were like, well, I don't want to take this medication or I don't want to do this because these medications that they're giving people are harming the babies or harming the moms or causing other issues. So I was like looking into like, okay, so how can I offer this to them to help them live better and like not take their medications, right? Originally. But then my mom had a stroke. And I found she had diabetes. And so then it was just really about like, okay, so I need to make up something to save my family.
Wow.
I gotta figure it out. We gotta figure something out because this ain't cute. So it was a little bit of like becoming a doula and then my family needing me and it's just like, it just came full circle.
So becoming a doula, does that teach you about the things that we eat, we put in our body that causes us to have cancerous issues, strokes, heart attacks? Because
women, especially when they're carrying their babies, like, and what they put into their bodies, like a lot of things like ADHD or some things that like are becoming up new. Some of it's neurological, some of it, there's just things that I just know that we can change.
Do you believe in that ADHD?
Actually, okay, so that's like twofold. I believe in it because I know that it's here.
Okay.
Do I think it's bullshit? Yes. Because before we titled it as this most things, it was happening before then.
Okay.
So you just put a title in now.
Okay.
And then, so we're just like, oh, it's ADHD. Before then, we worked through it. We worked it out, we figured it out.
Right.
So that's why I
Because
said I don't
back
like
then-
believing it.
But back then, those sticks and stones.
That's what I'm
got
saying,
bones, but
like,
words that never hurt.
You
Now
work through
words, like I know some women would rather get beat up
Yeah.
than for you to hurt their feelings with your words. I'm like, what the hell
Yeah.
is happening?
I mean, because like when you put a title on things, that people like, oh, even down to claiming stuff, because you know, old people claim all types of shit. Like they just like, oh, that is like that is. You don't even know what that is. But when you put a title on it, people tend to claim things even more, and that's what I don't like about it. Because kids are hyperactive. They do a lot of things. They do all the shits. I have 3 of them. I know they do all the things. But none of it's titles. I don't title nothing in my house. Y'all just wild as shit. You're bad as shit. It's just what it is. It's not ADHD.
Do you have something for the
I
hyper
do.
kids?
I do because I do know that it's something neurologically or spiritually or emotionally, physically, and hormonally, because the food that we put into our
Right.
bodies
Right.
is a little bit different than what we had before. So these kids are getting hormones, they're getting like additives and all these things we have to counteract that make them act this way.
Right.
Extra sugar. Sugar is the freaking devil. And we're like pumping and pumping and pumping. And my kids be asking me for candy. I'm like, you're gonna die. Like, no. Like, no, you're gonna die. Like, you know what I mean? Like different things that we never had. So yes, of course I make something that balances it. Because I don't want kids to be on medications that make them sit in the classroom like this or be down. I don't want them to feel that way or to make them feel that they're less than.
Yeah.
And a lot of those medications do that. So yes, I make something that just like slightly calms the nerves or like just slightly like makes them mellow.
Right.
You know.
Whit, what you got?
What do I have about what?
About what we just said. We was talking about, do we really think that ADHD is, what we think? What you think about ADHD?
Boy, that's a loaded question. Like I said before, it had a title. I just concur. Everything you all are saying, I agree with it. Problems have always existed. I just know, and I say this, when we were kids, there was no such thing as ADHD. It was BASS. And the cure for BADASS was BELT. And that's different now. You know what I mean? It's different now. I know that my grandmother had a way of, you know what I mean? I don't care what your condition was. Her look at you across the room could fix whatever was wrong with you. So I was like, if they could just bottle the essence of my grandma, she had all the cure for whatever was wrong with your children. And that's just my opinion on it, but times are so different. And to piggyback on what Erica was saying, so it's so much, but back then we were getting real food, not so many additives. You know what I mean? Like so much of what we take in, so much of what we breathe in, the all the additives to everything, the chemicals we use in the home, they're affecting the children, as well. So I think what we're seeing now is just a result of our actions, just the exposure, and so I don't know. There's something there. There's absolutely something there. And I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, there's something going on though, for sure.
Can I add something? So I saw this little baby. We were at Aquatica in Orlando, and she was like maybe like 8 or 9, having an episode. She clearly had ADHD or something wrong with her. And acting a fool. People looking, and everybody's like, what's going on? You know what happened to her? Her dad took her in his arms, and he coddled her. And within a few seconds, chick was chill as hell. I feel like she took a blunt to the head, and she was calm. So a lot of people now, and a lot of parents today, then the little thing of touch or hugs or caring, those things aren't even present in the home these days. So something as simple as, I don't know what she had. I don't know if she had ADHD. I don't know what she had. She clearly had some type of problem. But when her dad took her in his arms, all of that ceased. And that's free. And, herbs, chemicals. It was literally her dad taking her in her arms.
Right.
So if we can get back to the basics of things, like in real life, like even I had to do that, like saying I love you and giving hugs. Those things are medicine to everybody, all types of family, our kids, like sometimes people just need a hug or get slapped on the ass. Like, I mean, whatever it takes for you. And it's just the physical touch of it. And it makes all the difference. You could call it what you want to call it, but healing it could be simple.
And it's almost like he was, which I believe in this, you know, it's almost like he was raising his child from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how you gonna come down on your child about something that you might have created, something that you might not have overcome? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's great, and it's so true because there was a lady in the store. I was with my aunt, and she was just like she was reaching out to us, and we were talking to her, but I guess she didn't feel comfortable enough with us. She saw another lady, and she just said, "Can I have a hug?" And the lady hugged her, started praying over her. So, you know, it was really, you know, at first I was like, why she didn't come to me and ask me to hug? But I understand everybody play their role, you know, but, you know, yeah, we need that. We missing that. That's what the world is really missing.
Simple
and it can't be put into, love cannot be just, you can't define love, because love says, okay, you offended me, I'll forgive you. And love also says, I'm gonna give the best of myself to you. That's what love says too. So yeah, I know we're talking about love.
listen. We gotta talk about love. You feel me? Because we gotta love to be healthy. We gotta love to be wealthy. You feel me? So listen, I was thinking over here, man. Listen, fellas, dads out there, man. You feel me? You hear that story, man. You make sure, man, you love your kids. You know, even if you're on child support, support your kids physically, emotionally, you know, financially. Support your kids, love on your kids, man. It shouldn't matter. You feel me? We got to do more than just pay child support. Let's be there for our loved ones, man. You feel me?
That's a real word.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, look. Hey, look, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to try to. I did a little homework. Matter of fact, the producer did some homework for me. I ain't gonna take the producer credit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look though. So a doula, right? Okay. Correct me when I'm wrong.
Okay.
A person without formal abstract training to help women through pregnancy, right?
Yes.
Some help even after birth, support the mother and the newborn, right? Yes. Physically, emotionally, informational support, right?
Yes.
Only about 6% of women use doulas because of the lack of awareness, really. You know what I'm saying? Now, some might say it's because of the cost, right? But the positive benefits, you know, a lot of times when you have a doula on hand, is lower risk of C-sections, shorter labor times. You know, you can describe the condition of the baby after birth. I'm sorry.
You good. You doing good.
My fault.
Good job, producer.
And it's higher rates of breastfeeding too come about when you have a doula, right? But also the woman can be in more of control of the birthing experience, right? Right, no doubt. So listen, man, shout out to Cuz, man, for, you know, man, listen.
Yes.
Now we talked about it off camera, so I'm gonna just bring it to light, and I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Amendment 4.
Okay.
What do you say?
So I say no, and a lot of dudes not gonna agree because they're like, "What? Pro-life? I am like against the fact that you could terminate or unalive a baby in 9 months. I'm never gonna sign off on that. I'm never gonna be in that space. I do support women who go through things. I know that women get raped. I know that, you know, all types of things happen, and I want to make sure they have access to that care. But at the same time, like, I know people on the other side too, because I got friends that just be willy-nilly and just want to do whatever they're doing and want to be ratchet. Like, it's too open of a amendment. Like, it just needs some tweaks here and tweaks there before I say yes on it.
For sure.
Like,
I
it
think
just
a
needs
lot
to
of
be.
people feel that way.
Yeah, it just needs to be like a little bit more cultivated, and I'll be like, yeah. Right now, it's a no for me.
No doubt. That's coming from a doula, you guys. Listen, want to shout out to one of our great sponsors, Affordable Trimming and More, man. We appreciate them. They take care of so many businesses and residential, commercial areas around town. Jacksonville, Florida, 904 Duval. Affordable Trimming and More, they take care of the podcast building, my home. We can't thank them enough, man. We appreciate them for everything they do for the podcast. Shout out to Affordable Trimming and More. Cause confidence brings success. Success brings confidence. You feel me?
True.
Yes.
What with confidence brings success. Success brings confidence. How you feel about that quote?
I love it, and it's true, and I believe it. I stand behind it 100%.
Now, cousin Curtis, have you had when was the last time you had that kind of moment where you became confident and it allowed you to have that success, or you were successful and then it allowed you to be confident?
I can't. I'm gonna give the short answer because I could just blah 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 blah, you know. But you know, that's how I feel when I'm doing my workout, right? That's why I was like, it's like my ego is like, yo, get it, boom, boom, boom. And then I knock it out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we on it, you know. So
you almost sound like Shannon Sharp just now on live.
But you know, not the enemy. The real ego is imbalance. Because you gotta know when to feed that ego. The ego is good. The ego gonna push you to be better than what you were before. But when the ego gets out of control, that's when you step back. That's when you gotta know when to do what. It's like what you say, know who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with.
That's a fact. What you think about that quote? Because confidence brings success, success brings confidence. When was the last time you had that feeling or that experience?
So I was recently awarded the postpartum doula of the year.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, what?
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, so
Why am I
and
just not hearing about it?
so the people who reach out to me, like I have followed them on social media, but I've never really been in a space. It's really like, okay, so doula world isn't like Black dominated, even though Black women are the ones that are dying. So the white women are the ones that are like running the show. So I never was really introduced into that space here. So I never really like grabbed hold of that. But they grabbed hold of me. So when I was awarded the award, it opened a new door for me. Like because they saw me. So it made me boost up my confidence level because they felt like I was important enough to be awarded this award. And it was so important that like I was almost not even gonna be able to be there because the ticket was $75 a person and like baby don't work. So $75 per person for me and my husband was a lot. They was like, no, you have to be in the space.
So we gotta thank
So
the
that
ancestors for helping you.
We do.
You feel me?
Because like I didn't at the time I didn't necessarily feel I mean, I know that I do a job, but for them to see me and know me and just want to like give me this award and put me in this space, in this room full of white women that feel the same way about me was confidence.
No doubt.
I loved it. It made me look completely the other way and like just it made a lot of relationships that I like am now growing from. It was great for me.
Man, come on. Hey, shout out, man. Shout out to
Congratulations.
For sure, man. For sure, man.
And you know, I don't know no other doulas. But I feel like you're well deserving of that award. You're passionate about what you do.
I am.
You're informed about what you do. And you truly care about the health of the baby, the health of the mother, the experience, the transition, like you was telling us. So
I mean, I've done so many free births, and so I can't even remember. Like I've done over 100 something births, and a lot of those have been free.
Wow.
Like it's just now that I'm getting
well deserved.
I mean, cause like I don't want nobody to come to me and say they feel like this or this or this, or they feel scared in this space and they're gonna get in this space by themselves or whatever the situation is. Black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, or Asian. I can't do it.
Over 100.
I can't.
Wow.
I can't just be like, oh, you can't pay me because it's not cheap, and insurance is a rip off, and they're not covering stuff. So I've bartered.
You're just doing it off the. Wow.
I mean, I take payments. Don't trust me.
Yeah, no doubt.
But if it's really a situation where
that's how you receive your
blessings.
blessings. That's how you receive your blessings. You know, I always like to say, When you do good things happen for you.
I believe that.
That's a fact.
That's why
Because
you won.
the people that I've delivered, your sister
Postpartum,
was
yeah.
one of my first ones. Like
Yeah.
your sister's birth was one of my first ones. Courtney's my cousin, but in that space, I wasn't her cousin, and she trusted me, and I meant the world to me.
No
And
doubt.
that was
Like,
a
it meant
wild
the world
experience.
It was interesting.
That was-
You remember that, guys?
Yeah.
You remember?
I'll never forget it.
She said that.
I can't never forget it.
But she trusted me, and it's just not because she trusted me as her cousin. She trusted me in the space that she was in to like make sure that she lived and her baby lived. And that to me, those are the things that mean more to me than the payment. Although my cell phone might be cut off, I still believe that my why is way more important. It's always gonna pay me in some type of way.
That's cool. That's cool. Shout out to that.
Man, shout out to you, man. What you got, cuz?
So I got a quote from somebody that I thought was cool. So listen to this quote and chime in what you think about it. Right? It says, "Fitness is not just about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you used to be."
Mm.
Wow. You know who said that? Khloe Kardashian.
What? Oh, I can see that. I love me some Chloe. I don't like her body, but I love me some Chloe.
Well, when you
I
think
like
about
that.
it, though, your biggest competitor is you and your mental. Can you defeat your mental? And that's what I mean early when I was like, sometimes we got to play mind games with ourselves in order to complete certain tasks, whether it's you talking about, finances or fitness or life stuff, or, you know what I'm saying? So, you just got to psych yourself out and, so I think your biggest competitor is yourself.
Yeah.
Now some people have low self-esteem and so they need other people,
Kickstart.
like, oh man, okay, so they need other motivations outside of themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe like, okay, I want to look like that again. I want to feel like that again. I want to be able to dunk again. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I try to compete. Not compete, but get back to the way I was. You know what I'm saying? Not I want to get like LeBron James or Kobe or AI. I want to be like I was because I know how I was. I was raw as fuck.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, yeah. That's a raw quote, man. Listen, man. I want to get into the stock of the day. Presented to you by Feed the Streets. Feed the Streets FTS is a great organization in Jacksonville, Florida, man. They provide meals for the homeless, elderly, families in need, and veterans at least once a week. Also, they have a Meals on Wheels program. They provide meals at least once every week, every day. You can pay weekly $75 a week or $250 a month. Hot, fresh meals to your front door. They also do free furniture rearrangement, free trash transportation. Also, they have a medical transportation and prescription pill pickup. Ain't got to be pills, whatever your prescription is. They'll pick it up for you. You know what I'm saying? Holler at them, man. Feed the Streets. We appreciate them for sponsoring the podcast, man. Thank you so much. Now, the stock of the day is a stock that we talked about last week. And the stock is so prominent, man. It's NVIDIA. I was talking about how we know that the shares $116. Year to date, they up 174%. They do provide dividends and they make chips. They make semiconductors and equipment, right, for graphic processing units. But listen, man, they have 29,000 employees, okay? 29,000. Now, 76% of NVIDIA's employees are now millionaires.
Ooh,
76%.
I need a job.
So it's on average, it's a little off, the numbers are a little off, you can do the math, but on average, 1 out of 3 is worth 20 million, right? And that's mainly because of they own so many stocks.
Within the company.
Right. But also the employees, what makes it so cool, the employees get 15% off of each share that they purchase. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting a major discount. But man, listen, man, the thing about it is though, out of the 29,000 employees, 76% of these people are millionaires, man.
Yeah, that part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, okay, so Whit, I gotta know, if you became a millionaire on your job, right? Okay, no, let's say you was 1 out of the 3 and you was worth 20 million. Would you still go to work? Whit, you heard me?
Who you asking? Us?
Yeah, Whit.
You know, I just say this on what worked for me. And isn't me in getting stay on there's still that
We having
usually employ me still employed.
we having some technical difficulty, cuz.
Oh, damn.
Hey, cuz we was having a little technical difficulties. You was kind of choppy right there, baby. But listen, man, I beg the question from you, cuz like if you became if you was worth $20 million. Now you became this $20 million person from this job that you worked at. So would you quit the job after becoming worth 20 million, or would you stay there?
Me, I value loyalty. So if I feel valued where I'm working at, I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah.
And you know the honest truth is, even if I just became a millionaire and you treating me right, I'm gonna stay with y'all because you don't.
Hey, don't say a million. Like a million ain't shit, nigga. A million. Now compared to the 20 million, yes, facts.
Right.
But we can't downplay the million like that. Now, don't do that.
No, I'm not down.
I don't know. It kind of seemed like you're the million.
Like, if I'm just a million.
Yeah, if I'm just a million.
Just a million.
Nah, that's
you know
dope.
You know what, man? I'm one of those people that feel like one day I will be a millionaire. I don't know how.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like I'm a wealthy person.
Listen, if you don't feel like it, how would you ever become?
Yeah, I just really believe maybe whether it's by chance or by effort. I feel like one day I'm gonna be wealthy. I just feel
sometimes before you get the pot of gold, you gotta have a heart full of gold.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying?
Like if
sometimes
I was to win the lottery tomorrow, I would be grateful, but I wouldn't be like surprised. Okay. And I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel like the universe, you know, and my Heavenly Father gonna find a way for me to take care of the people that I love.
What you say, MG? MG?
What's that?
Money and God, man.
Money and God.
And you
GM.
can't, that's the
GM?
God
and money?
Nah, I ain't said like
Huh?
that.
Why not?
Because there's so many things I value over money.
No. But see, here's the thing, though. You tell me, I don't know nobody. I don't know anybody. And you guys might say you know somebody, but I don't know anybody who don't need money.
Can I speak on that real quick? Because I'm considered, herbalists and doulas are the woke community. And you might be like, oh no, I'm going to sit in the forest and live off the land and have no money. Money's nothing to me. That is bullshit. Because I live in America. I homeschool my kids at home. Life got to be paid. Mortgage got to be paid. Food got to be bought. So, you know what I'm saying? Money is valuable in order for you to be able to do these things that you want to do. Like, I want to homeschool my kids. I want to farm.
Right.
Them shits ain't free.
Yeah, you want to eat the way you want to eat.
You know?
That's
and it's definitely expensive.
Eating healthy is definitely more expensive than eating unhealthy.
You know what I mean? So I need money. So they be like, oh, the woke community, we don't need money. Bullshit. Yeah. I need the money to be all cutesy in the videos. Right. With my cow, my llama, my chickens, my beautiful garden. They're not free.
Yeah,
so you have to have money to even get to those spaces. Like even to like progress in business, whether it's not herbalism or doula, I have to have money. I have to buy products. I have to pay for damn pop-up spots, which is like $175 per pop. If you want to sponsor me, reach out. Anyways, so that takes money.
So you agree that in most cases, most, not all, because I know some cases that you don't, and it's very, very few. But in most cases, you more than likely probably going to need a little money to make money.
You need money.
Okay.
It's just fact, and I don't like people that say that it's not, because that's not realistic. The website that I just listed costs. Product costs, labels costs, bags costs. They're not free. I'm not even down to the things that I am growing. I'm growing herbs in my garden, which one day I will 100% provide all the herbs for my medicinal products.
That'd be cool.
But until then, I still gotta buy seeds. I gotta buy starters. I gotta buy pots. I gotta buy soil. Not free.
Now look, I know we talked about getting together as a family for brunch for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
But what I would say is we also, and I don't want to skate over this, we also talked about having a family garden.
I'm down.
When we was on Wit and Wisdom
I'm
Live
down. That is my thing.
On TikTok. So on her birthday, shout out to Wit and Wisdom.
Wit.
You feel me with Norca, her birthday again. You feel me? We appreciate her. I got ATM Podcast 904. We gotta get we gotta get on TikTok and get we gotta get 1,000.
Okay, so it's only 500. Like you said,
1,000.
Because they just reached out to me.
I thought it was 1,000.
we gotta get it. We gonna get it together.
It's 1,000 subscribers to if Cuz says 500. 500 or 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live on TikTok. So ATM Podcast
we gotta do that.
Community, we gonna get over there. We gotta get the likes up. We gotta get the views up. We gonna get the subscribers up. You feel me? Oh man, listen, cuz it's been a great week, man. It's the year is ending.
Yes.
Okay. We in the latter part of the year now. I encourage everybody, remember what we said last podcast, start your resolutions now. Let's get them going now. Let's not wait till December and January, man. Let's get it on and popping now, man.
Let's do it.
For real, man. And thank you to Apparel Totally Modified for always providing shirts for the ATM Podcast.
Yes,
we thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. They actually going to get Wit and Wisdom her merchandise this weekend. We thank you so much for being so patient with us, for being so patient with the sponsor, man. They be really busy, so don't hold them. You know what I'm saying. Love them.
They can do the main out of them. It's all good.
No doubt. Cuz, what you got?
All right, so so here's the thing. No boss hasn't lost, right? We always look at the good side or the product of what they worked hard for. There's nobody with success that hasn't taken a loss at some point on their journey. So I just wanted to point that out. It's like we almost forget that people are humans. It's almost like we forget that they had to try, that they had to attempt, that they had to fail to learn from their lessons. So just remember, no boss hasn't lost. And when you're running your corporation, remember that. Every business move doesn't have a profit value. You know what I'm saying? So that's
immediately, you right? Because it might reap rewards later on. You might reap the dividends later on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you put yourself in position, right? You might not gain right then. And we talked about this with a producer before the podcast. About working out and not seeing the results immediately.
And that's so true. That's so important. And I didn't mean to cut you off. So But I want to say, listen, man, listen. We have transition periods, like big moments in our lives where transitions happen. But think about how, if you put yourself in a position like you were saying, how well off you'll be in the future. It's like, if, okay, like you say, maybe you're only doing 20 push-ups a day or 30 push-ups a day, and you do that every day or every, designated day.
Yeah.
Then by the time the transition happens, you're in good standing because you've shown consistency when consistency wasn't popular. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's all.
I told my clients that consistency is key because it takes a minimum of 21 days. Like, it'd be like, oh, I have fibroids, I have this. You're 40 years old. It took 40 years for your body to produce this. You think it's going to like overnight happen? It's not.
Wow. Yeah.
It's not. You have to work on it and keep at it and continue to work towards it. It's something that you truly want and something that you truly desire. It took 40 years to get here. You think it's going to take 2 days to get here? That's not how life works. You have to be steady and consistent and hold on to what you want and work towards it. And I believe that. And I've been doing this since 2004.
Consistency is key, man.
Exactly.
Listen, thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the podcast, commenting, all that good stuff, man. I definitely agree with you guys. Instead of saying facts, instead of saying big facts, I'm going to say Trump facts. Those are some Trump facts right there. You feel me?
Not even.
Those are some Trump facts right there. Hey, listen, I got to talk my shit real quick, man. I want to say first, listen, shout out to Amazingly Tasty Meals, man. Thank you so much for providing the meals before and after the podcast.
Big
we
time.
appreciate them so much. We appreciate them. Listen, man, they deliver. You can dine in, you can take out. They open Thursday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Check them out, man. 904 Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. 418-384-841-838. 48. You feel me? Thank you to Amazingly Tasty Meals. Thank you so much. Listen. Pay yourself first. That's one of our mantras, man. You feel me? It's one of our joints in the mantra. And I want to say pay yourself first, okay? That's what I'm starting off with. Pay yourself first. If you don't pay yourself first, okay? Let me start over. Pay yourself first, because if you don't pay yourself first, why should anyone else pay you?
Wow.
Think about this. When you get money, what you do? Do you invest it? Do you put it up so that if an opportunity comes, you can capitalize on it so that your life can potentially be better? Or do you automatically spend it? Do you automatically go pay a bill, that credit card, that JEA, that car insurance, that rent? Do you put a fucking dollar up? You know what I'm saying? Listen, we gotta start somewhere, right? I know we'll say, well, we can't. I don't have enough. Damn it, let's save pennies, my nigga. Niggas done got rich off of saving pennies, picking up every penny they ever seen. It's no excuse why we can't start somewhere. We can, even if we don't use the money that we make. When you walking, if you walk, right? I don't give a damn. If you walk, you're gonna find 1 or 2 pennies every day. That's more than some people make a day. People don't even make pennies. Anyway, pay yourself first. If you don't pay yourself, why should anyone else? Right? So I'm going to treat you just how you treat yourself. That's how you want to be treated, right? You come do a job for me, appreciate it. I'll holler at you, bro. Right? You don't pay yourself. You showing me that's how you would like to be treated.
By yourself. Yes.
Right? So when you think about it like that, man, that kind of make you want to say, man, damn, maybe I should start paying myself first. Maybe I should say, oh, if I do this job and I get paid $15, $20, $30, $50, whatever it is, let me put $2 or $3 up for myself. You know what I'm saying? And don't touch it. Like, we got to have some kind of discipline. If we got the discipline, like cuz will say, well, shit, I ain't doing this today. I ain't doing that today. Right? So guess what we can do? If we having problems on this side, say we having problems with, maybe talking to people, really expressing ourselves. Let's take that energy from, hey, whatever discipline we got over here, let's move that over here. let's convert that energy over here. And I talk about that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Converting the energy within ourselves.
I love that.
Because I think it's harder for me to convert energy to you, right? It's hard because my energy might go in one ear and out the other. But myself, it's easier, right? Because even if I'm lying to myself, I won't believe it, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for me to convert the energy within myself. You know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta lie to yourself, and that's the mind games I was saying. And even if the lie is like, okay, you done did 25, 5 more ain't gonna hurt, but you dead tired because you done did your whole set. Maybe it might be 120 already, and you on that 120, but you say 5 more ain't gonna hurt, but you know it's gonna hurt you, and you know it's gonna feel. You're gonna feel it in the morning, but you play the mind games. It ain't gonna hurt. Let's go. You feel me?
That's birth.
Right.
It's mind over matter.
Come
you have
on.
to like talk yourself into being in this space because you gotta do it. It's something you have to do. You have to make sure this baby comes earthside. So we talk about it. We like, okay, you got this. It's not pain. It's necessary. It's the necessary pain to get to where you want to be.
Hey,
It's
love
simple. It's like
I love it, man. Listen, so I encourage everybody to, and how do you feel about that? You know, play mind games with yourself, man, to accomplish your goals. It don't got to be paying yourself first, but I encourage everybody to pay themselves first. You feel me? Pay yourself like you a bill. You know what I'm saying?
So can I say something about that? Like, so it's gonna be like the verbiage is gonna be different, but I would like for me personally, I wasn't necessarily charging as I should, right? People were like, "Oh, that's so cheap," and all that's that, and I had to like really just like dial back and like I am worth more than the energy that I'm putting into these products, the love that I'm putting into these products, the hope and the desires and the intention into these products is worth more than I'm charging. So even if I'm not like directly paying myself, I need to pay my worth at least. If I don't pay myself, I'm going to pay my worth.
For sure.
And that's where I am now. So
and
that's big.
it's pay yourself first, not cheat yourself
That
first.
Right. I believe if like I've experienced motherfuckers say, man, this worth more than that, man, and they have gave me more.
Yeah.
So for anybody who's saying it's worth more, give more. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I like that.
You feel me?
I like
Listen, man, thank you guys for tuning into the ATM podcast. We appreciate it, man. Cuz thank you so much, man. Let them know where they can find you at again. Let them know.
Okay, so Basic Instincts Herbals on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I am the Herbal Doula. Or you can reach out to my cousins. They give you my phone number, text me, call me. If I don't text back, it's love, because my kids have my phone. But I am here for you. I'm here to serve. I'm here ready to work. And let's just get it. And I appreciate you guys for having me in this space and allowing me this platform to talk all day, all night. Like I said,
Hey, man.
this is what I love.
We hope you come back and visit us, man.
Yeah,
We hope you come back
cool.
and visit us.
I love being in this space with my family. It's
Okay.
really what it's about. So yeah, I'm not gonna get all teary-eyed and stuff, but I love that and it makes me feel good. So
Listen, man, before we go, man, the word of the day is sponsored by no other than the ATM Podcast, the Dig of the Money Podcast 904, man, on YouTube and Instagram. The word of the day is gross, okay? Gross. Not like, that's disgusting, but gross, man. Financially, it means any income that has not been taxed. You feel me? That shit gross. You feel me? So listen, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you tuning in to the ATM Podcast. Thank you so much for locking in with us.
Thank you.
We hope you come back and join us for the next episode. It's episode 50.
Oh,
Episode 35.
That's manifestation.
about to
You
blow my
manifested it. Manifest it, cuz. Manifest it.
Episode 35.
hey, man, you got me over here like, what's going on?
Hey, listen. Hey, I want to say I was messing with you, cuz, but I wasn't. That's my bad.
Like episode 50.
Listen, man, thank you so much, man. Miss Wit and Wisdom with Norca. Check her out on all platforms, man. Listen, man, we love her to death. I'm Mr. ATM.
Cousin Curtis.
And our beautiful host,
Erica.
We'll see you next time, man. ATM Podcast. Salute. Benjamins is all I know. When money call, I gotta go. Wondering where I've been, chasing them. Benjamin is all I know.